Hello and welcome back to another sketchbook tour. I'm so excited to show you this sketchbook. I feel like that's what I say about every sketchbook that I show you guys, but I don't know. I really like how this one turned out. So let's just start. Here we have the welcoming page. I drew my OC Ashley, and here we have the start date. I finished the sketchbook quite a while ago as well. Just took me a long time to film. Then we have some OC doodles. I don't really like any of them. I don't know. Yeah, this page is kind of eh. But I really like the next page. So, we have some Robin, whatever that was. And I drew me saying I miss my friends because I don't remember, I think either I was quarantined or they were quarantined. I don't even remember. But I missed my friends. And then we have a Tombow drawing of Ashley. Then we have some fan art of Link and my boy Andrew in his old design. I redesigned Andrew in my current sketchbook. And it's so weird to see this old design now of him. Here is the drawing I showed you, I think, in my last sketchbook tour as a teaser. I don't remember. I think it was this one. But yeah, Shigo, and then here we have my OC Grace. And here I copied some things I saw on Pinterest. We have Ashley and Grace, Robin and Charlie. No, not Robin. No, yeah, Robin and Charlie. And Jackson and Andrew. And I love how just Jackson turned out in this one. I don't know, I think it looks so nice. And here we have all my boys. Even though I do enjoy drawing girl characters more, most of my OCs are male, or at least have male body types, and I don't know, it really surprised me when I realized that. Here we have a tiny comic that I did. I don't know why, it just came to mind. I really like this though. And this page, nothing special really. Here we have some doodles that I did in class. And here it was Halloween, so I did this because I wanted to do a Halloween drawing, which is on here. I got a lot of compliments for this in school. A lot of my classmates really liked this one. So I hope you like this one too. Yeah, I don't know. I still think it looks fine. I think I have improved a lot, and that's why it looks a bit off, but it's not a bad drawing. And here I wrote down who could be the possible characters. So yeah. These are my OCs again, by the way. Then we have a Link drawing. I like the coloring in this, but I don't really like the drawing itself. I don't know. I think the shield is too small and it looks kind of stiff. I'm not really all that happy with it. But I am very happy with this drawing of Andrew and Jackson, even though it got smudged here, but I still think it looks nice. Moving on, we have a small little comic of Jackson and Andrew. This is very off character. I changed Andrew's character completely. Yeah, basically in this sketchbook he's just a pretty boy with... I don't know, he's just a pretty boy. He only has looks and nothing else. And then in my current sketchbook I actually gave him a personality. And here's the sketch, or like the storyboard, I guess, for that. Here we have some more doodles. I did these in class. I did these in my biology class. I got a very bad grade in one of my exams, so I wrote it, so I guess life is just gonna suck for a while. So yeah, these are my two C's, Grace and Ashley. And then I drew these at home, and I'm actually really proud of these. Because I drew them just with a ballpoint pen. And I don't know, I think they look pretty decent. This is a very, very boring page. Literally nothing fancy going on whatsoever. I did this in class, that's why there are only like headshots and whatever. Oh, also this is when elections were going on. I'm not American, but I was still I was still nervous. Moving on, I drew this drawing of Ashley, and I don't know, it kind of gave me like mafia vibes or whatever, so I drew a bunch of guns. And I actually really like this one. Like that one it's kind of nice. And the rest is kind of okay. Then, this is when my friends were quarantined. Yeah, I felt very lonely. So, these are my two friends that got quarantined. So I drew them. And then I drew the other half of the gang that wasn't quarantined. Here are some more sketches that I did in school. Because of COVID, we have to open. I mean, not right now. I mean, everything is on lockdown again. We have online school again. But when we had school for a while, we always had to open the windows so that fresh air would come in. And like January and December, it was like super cold. So you will see a lot of doodles of me complaining about the cold. And a lot of very cozy drawings. I drew Ashley with a scarf and Grace with a hat. And here I received another very bad grade. And then I doodled Grace saying it's okay and everything will be alright. And then we have me saying, according to school, I'm a failure. You may or may not recognize these from Instagram. These were sketches, and then I put them in my drawing tablet, and then I post them on Instagram. And here we have a watercolor painting of Ashley and Grace. And more Ashley and Grace. Oh my god, I remember this. So, I drew these with my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, we spent a day together. And when I was over at her place, we decided to do the thing where you morph two characters together. So we took the names of My Hero Academia characters, put them in a bowl, then each of us took two names out, and then we morphed them together. And then the other person had to guess which characters they were. And these are mines that I got. I got Bakugo and Mirio, Shinzo and Aizawa, Midoriya and Shoto, Denki and Jiro, and Midnight and All Might, my absolute favorite one. And yeah, I only watched and read the first season of the manga and anime, so I don't know, I kind of stopped after that, but I still think it's a good anime. A lot of people like it, so. And yeah, then I drew all the characters because I felt like I did them very dirty on here. Then we have a Copic drawing of Ashley and Grace again. Here I was sketching out some poses. And I drew this one. I actually really like how this one came out. I think it looks really nice. And I love this. This is me drawing and saying "and now kiss." I don't know. Then we just have a doodle page. I don't know what these are. Just 2 Spidermans. My brother told me to draw Spider-Man, so that's what I did. Also, you might hear music in the background because of my sister. So I'm sorry for that. I drew these in my in school, in my class. Again, my friend was still in quarantine, so I was alone in my classes, and I drew my boy, my Irish boy. So we have quarantine club, you're the snack, bell fucking disappointment, shut the fuck up, and then we got a little septic guy, a little Sam, and then I also drew Felix. Yeah, I really like how all of these of Sean turned out. I think they look kind of nice and fun, and I also like the spread. I don't know, I think it looks fine. Here I studied heads. I don't know why. I just felt like I was always drawing from the same position, and I kind of wanted to go out of my comfort zone. And I drew these in my biology class again. A lot of Ashley. And yeah, I really like all of these. I think they turned out really nice. At some point I just took, I just took some Tombow markers with me to school, because I knew I was doodling, so I could add a little bit of color. Here we have some Robin, Grace, Robin, Ashley, and then some pretty people I found on Pinterest. Moving on, we have some doodles. It's Andrew, Robin, Ashley. I draw a lot of my OCs, so I actually have 2 videos up right now about Ashley and Grace. If you're interested in, yeah, in them and in the story. Some doodles. Oh my god, I drew Charlie and Robin as kids. It looks so adorable. When I drew this, I could not handle it. It's just, yeah, precious. I was so proud of these drawings. I mean, they still look cute, but I'm not like super proud of it anymore. But I mentioned this in like other sketchbook tours as well, that I mostly draw teens and maybe young adults, but I never draw children, so that's why I really like this. Here we have another Copic drawing of Ashley, and I really like how these shoes turned out. They're really messy, but I really like how they look. And then I didn't know what to draw on here, and then I asked my brother and he taught me to draw 2 dragons, so I drew 2 dragons. And then Grace. Here is a Copic drawing of Charlie and Robin. I think this looks fine. I don't really like the coloring of Charlie's outfit, but I like the drawing. I think it's fine. And we have some more Robin and Charlie. I love this page. I think this is such a nice spread. I don't know. I just think it looks nice. Here we got Grace and Ashley, and Grace and Ashley. I really like this one. This was just a quick doodle, and I think it turned out so nice. So yeah, Charlie, Robin. And here's a really messy and ugly page. I doodled this of Robin and Ashley in matching dresses. I actually really like the sketch. The coloring is just very rough and very quick. I did this in my art class because I had some free time and wanted to fill up the page. And then here, I was planning the halfway page. So here are some thumbnails. Nothing fancy. And then, yeah, here's the halfway page. I have mixed feeling about this drawing. I think Grace turned out really nice. Ashley, it's okay. I don't know, I like Jackson and Andrew. Charlie, nah, it's fine, and I don't really like Robin's face. I like the coloring, but I don't know. I think their face is a little long. But, I don't know, I still like it. Here, oh yeah, so here we have, another spread, obviously. But I really like this spread. I don't know, I did these in, class of, Grace and Ashley. And then we have this of Andrew and Jackson. And I actually think Jackson turned out really nice. I still have to figure out how to color him, especially his skin tone, because his skin tone keeps changing. So I need to figure out what exactly his skin tone is. And I don't know, since it's such a dark skin tone, I don't know, I'm having trouble making it look nice and not like really smudgy. So, and also I did this page in like a reddish bluish sort of thing because I drew Mifa. I don't know, can you, there she is. Yeah, I drew Mifa because I was playing the Legend of Zelda, so I drew her in the sketchbook, and yeah, she was between these two pages, so technically she's still part of the sketchbook, so that's why I showed her. Here I wanted to do little evolution things. I didn't realize how many freaking evolutions and character design changes Robin had, but oh boy, they had a lot. If you're new here and don't know why it's such a drastic change from this to this, it's because Robin was originally supposed to be a girl, and they were for a long time. But then at some point I was just like, hey, let's make them non-binary. And then I did that, and I really like how Robin turned out. So yeah, my boy, my beautiful, beautiful baby. Then here we have Charlie. Oh my god, the story, I mean, I didn't really have a story at the beginning, but this was beginning Charlie and this was beginning Robin. So weird to see this, but also so fun how far they've come. I also really like this watercolor drawing of Charlie. And here we have Grace and Jackson. Grace also had quite a few designs, and then basically just stayed the same. I just changed her hair into her natural hair color. Here we have a Christmas drawing. I almost forgot about this. I like it. I just don't really like how Andrew turned out, and I don't really like how Jackson's face turned out. I think I did. It's always Jackson, man. I feel so bad. But yeah, we have Charlie and Robin, and then we have Jackson and Andrew, and then we have Grace and Ashley. But I mean, I still like the colors, and I still like how cohesive it looks. I was finally watching Umbrella Academy because of my friend. So I drew, I drew Klaus, I think is his name. Number 5, I think. I'm not sure. Oh my god, here I was replaying the Pokemon games. There's this one scene in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu where your rival comes like really close to you, and it's like this almost anime kiss scene, and I just had to draw it because I don't know, I kind of like this scene. So here we have more Pokemon. I was replaying Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know, I still like the DS games more. I think everyone does. So yeah, this, I forgot his name, but I love him. He's like my favorite Pokemon of the Galar region, I believe. Yeah. And then I always choose like the plant or grass type. I know they're like the weakest, but whatever, I like them. And then my favorite Pokemon. Yes, my favorite Pokemon is Pelipper and Wingull. I love them. They're such an underrated Pokemon that no one cares about, but I love them. I put Wingull in my Pokemon Sun team like 4 or 5 years ago, and it saved me so many times, and that's when I fell in love with it, and I had to have it on every single time on my team. Actually, now that I think about it, in Sword and Shield, I beat this Pokemon 500 times to have a higher chance in a shiny encounter, because I really, really wanted a shiny Wingull and Pelipper. But, yeah, no luck so far, but I'm still trying. It took me hours to flip and beat this Pokemon 500 times. And I'm also, like, breeding eggs. Yeah. So, more Pokemon stuff. And here are all the thumbnails for these two. I also really like how these drawings turned out. Here I wanted to draw the gym leaders, but I gave up. So there's that. But for what it's worth, I really like the sketch. Things look nice. I forgot about this. Me and my friend, we had this hilarious I thought it was funny. Conversation on Instagram, and then I had to draw it. So, watch what you're saying, mate. And I wrote, "Excuse me, Ubu." And I'm gonna throw hands, motherfucker. And then I wrote, "Hey, you come at me, I come at you. Try me." And then I wrote, "I have the power of God and anime on my side." She wrote Knitas Todes, and then I wrote, reads the Bible out loud, die vampire, and she wrote his, and then I wrote end. And yeah, I felt like I had to document this. So yeah, this is me, it's my friend. She shaved her head. It looks pretty good. I don't know. She looks really cool. So yeah, this was appreciation drawing for her. And then we have this. So yeah, also some Robin and Charlie. And then we have this. You may or may not recognize this if you've seen my 6th sketchbook tour, I believe. I basically redrew this for my 6th sketchbook tour, and in my 6th sketchbook, I had the jacket also like blue-purple-ish, and in the sketchbook tour I said that I wish I would have made the jacket green or something, so I tried it out, and I actually really like how this turns out, or turned out. I think it looks really nice, and the hair was really fun to draw. Here we have some more kids, some more Charlie and Robin stuff, because Charlie and Robin know each other since they were kids, since like 1st grade. So it's fun to practice them. I love them so much. I like to imagine that maybe Robin had a phase where they had longer hair when they were experimenting like with their style. So yeah, really cute. And then here we have a small comic that I did. Yeah, here it continues. I don't really like that facial expression. It looks kind of ridiculous, but what can you do? I really like this one though. This one looks cute. And here, let's see. No, that's not true. And here, this is the end. Little doodle of me. And then, yeah, here we have a sketch of Robin as a kid and then Robin now as a teen. Sketch of Charlie. My mental health going on. Yeah. A very vibrant drawing of Ashley. Really like this one. Here are a bunch of redraws. Yeah, nothing special really. My friend wanted help with like some figure study, so I basically drew the same poses he drew, and then I showed him how I would draw them. But I really like this drawing of Robin. I don't really like this hand, but I really like this part. Looks nice. Oh, hold on. You may or may not recognize this drawing. I don't even know. It's like from my second, third, or first sketchbook tour. I'm not sure. But I wanted to redraw her because this obviously uses a lot of purple. And I wanted to finish my watercolor palette that I had at the time, which I did. And the only colors that were really left were a little bit of purple and a bunch of green. So I took this opportunity to like waste all the purple that I had left. Here we have some storyboard things for an animation that I did. So, very boring. Here is an empty page. And, okay, this is not my fault at all whatsoever. Because my friend texted me, was like, hey, do you want to do an art trade? And I was like, of course I want to do an art trade, let's do it. And then he was like, okay, what do we want to do? And I was like, I don't know. And he said, how about we each do the line art of something, and then we swap, and then the other person gets to color the picture. I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. And then we decided that I would draw Zelda, and he would draw Link, and then we would swap, and then he gets to color my Zelda, and I get to color his Link. But he never came back to me, and I actually texted him today to see if maybe I can someday show you this page, because I wanted to print out the finished products. But yeah, here are the Zelda sketches that I did, and then I drew it digitally. And I wanted to like print out the line art and then his color version, then his line art and my color version. But I don't know. Maybe in my next sketchbook tour or in some next video, you will maybe have an update. I don't know. Here are the last pages. Oh my god. I don't know why this got me so excited, but I love this page. This is arguably probably my favorite page in this entire sketchbook. And this is one of my absolute favorite drawings. I still love this drawing so incredibly much. I don't even know why. So if you know my other sketchbook tours, you may or may not know that a goal of me has been to draw like more coupley things, because my story is like very relationship based, but I don't really know how to draw two people interacting sort of romantically, if that makes sense. So I'm really happy with how all of these turned out. I think the coloring in this looks so nice, and that's not to say that this drawing's perfect, but I just like the looks of it. Like, obviously there are some issues with the anatomy and everything, and the perspective, but sometimes you just get to be proud of something that you made. It's fine to be happy with your drawings every now and again. And then we have this. I copied this off of Pinterest because, again, I'm not really good with poses, and I'm even worse at coming up with my own poses. And then I did the same thing with Ashley and Grace, which I really like the coloring and the drawing, except I don't really like Grace's side profile here. I think I messed that up. Alright, kiss goodbye. And then this, again, off of Pinterest, but I really like it. I think this, yeah, it's just awesome. I'm just still so happy to look at these. I just really like them. And then we have the last page. It's Ashley waving us goodbye. See you in the next one. And then, yeah, started. Oh man. Okay. So started the 22nd of 10th. So what was it? October? Yes? Yeah, October. It's October. And then finished 2 months later. So yeah, and also there's this I asked my sister what I could draw because I was waiting at the bus station. So she texted me back and she told me to draw it. I don't know what the English name is. I think it's Psyduck. I'm not sure if that's his or his evolution. This, you probably recognize this chicken. And Ryuk from Death Note. And then I also put the sticker in here. And then yeah, that's it. That's the sketchbook. As always, I will give you a quick sneak peek of the sketchbook that I'm currently working on. So this is the sketchbook that I'm currently working on. It's a DIN A4 sketchbook. So yeah, sketchbook 11. So far, I'm really happy with the sketchbook. Hold on, yeah. This is the page that I'm currently working on. We have Jackson and a redraw of my first ever speed paint that I did on this channel. So if you know or recognize this and have seen my first video and are still watching this, then thank you so much. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this probably in the next few days. And yeah, that's a sneak peek for the sketchbook. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, I'm sorry if the camera was kind of shaky in this video. The new camera that I'm working with is very heavy and I do not have a tripod for it yet, so my wrists really hurt. But yeah, just thank you again so much for watching. Honestly, I'm really happy with my little YouTube channel that I have and my little I guess kind of community that we are starting to build, but honestly, every nice comment that I get and just to know that people actually watch me and are inspired by my art, I don't know, it's just so nice to see and to interact with people. It's fun. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, so I'm just gonna leave this video here. And oh, check out my Instagram because I'm planning on making Instagram designs my OC thing. So follow me on there if you want to be part in that. Okay, cool. Thank you for watching. I love you. Have a nice day. Bye.